ever been to a yoga class or done a yoga video at home and ended up with a crick in your neck because you've been desperately trying to see what the yoga instructor's doing it while you're trying to do it at the same time, trying to figure out where our left leg really is or where our right hand is? That's why I've decided to make a series of videos breaking down one of the most favourite and popular sequences in yoga called Surya Namaskar, Sun Salutations. My name's Laura Colenso and I'm from Mum's Yoga, and I'm here to show you how to get a little bit more of me time into your day. And there's no better way to get a full body workout, a full mind and emotional workout than with practicing Surya Namaskar. So I'm just going to make a few videos really deep diving into Surya Namaskar, and today I'm just going to be looking at the first 4 poses of the classic Surya Namaskar, which is 12 poses in total. So let's get started. So we're at the front of our mat. Let's walk to the front of our mat. Now, traditionally you start with your feet together, but we are going to start with our feet slightly apart, especially if you're new to Surya Namaskar, just so that you have your balance. You have got more balance going on with your feet slightly apart. And we're going to find Tadasana, which is mountain pose. So we're standing, and I want you to think about stacking your joints on top of one another. So your shoulders are over your hips, and your hips are over your knees, and your knees are over your ankles. So there's a straight line, and you're looking slightly forward out over the horizon. And I want you just to feel an energy through your hands, so they're not just hanging, there's an energy there. And it's like you're zipping up. So you're just zipping everything up. And also, this is interesting, feel like you're hugging everything to the midline, that everything is squeezing inwards. So if I face this way to show you, again, you won't see anything happen, but if I'm just standing like this and all of a sudden I just hug everything to my midline, it's a lovely feeling. It might take you a few turns to get used to it, but that's what we're doing. So let's find our mountain pose. Feet are slightly apart, we're zipped up, our joints are stacked on top of one another, there's energy in our hands, and we're looking straight forward. We're then going to put our hands into Namaskar Mudra, so prayer pose in front of our hearts. This is pose 1. When you're in pose 1, you take a deep inhale in and a deep exhale out in this pose. So we inhale and exhale. And in yoga, we always try and breathe through our nose. So try your best to do nostril breathing through the practice. So pose 1, we inhale and exhale. Pose 2, you're going to take your hands up above your head, and you're going to, if you can, you're going to look to the ceiling. And there's just a slight release, just a slight back bend in this. Now again, you know your body, so you know how far to push it. So you can either just take your hands straight up and your heads can stay forward. Maybe your hands are here. That's absolutely fine. Or you can take up and do the full movement of lengthening up with the chest to the ceiling. Shoulders are down and relaxed. That's pose 2. We're then going to swan dive forward. So I want you to feel like you're trying to make yourself as big as possible. And you're reaching all the way forward with a lovely flat back. You're trying to keep that back as flat, as long as possible. Now you can either take fingertips to the floor. You might have to put your hands on your shins. Again, you can use them to straighten out that back, shoulders down. Or you might even have to be up a bit. That's great. You can put your hands on your thighs. Do not put your hands on your knees, okay? No pressure on your knees. So you're either in your thighs, on your shins, fingertips, or if you're really flexible, you can place your hands on the floor. And again, the ultimate position is hands by your toes, and you're coming down to this position. So we're now in pose 3. Let's link all 3 poses together. So find your Tadasana, find your mountain pose. Toes are spread, chest is open. We're breathing through our nostrils. You've zipped up to the midline. Joints are stacked on top of each other. We're going into our first pose. Hands to Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, exhale, You're going to inhale to reach up. Lovely. Exhale to reach all the way forward, all the way forward, all the way forward, and get to where you need to be. Lovely. We're going to go into our fourth pose for today, Equestrian Pose. You're going to step back with your right foot. You can watch me first if you need to. I like to place my hands down on the floor to step back, lengthen that leg right back and drop the knee, and my chest comes up and my head comes up. So we're not hunched over like this. You're pushing your shoulders back and your chest forward. And we're in Equestrian Pose. I'll show that one more time. So from down here in Uttasana, we're stepping back with our right leg into Equestrian Pose, chest up, head up, and you get a beautiful stretch down your groin, down your right side because you've stepped back with your right leg. Lovely. Bring your feet together. Now you might have to actually physically move that leg with your arm if you need to do that. Just get that leg back to your feet together. Have a nice bend in your knees here as well. Let's try the other leg. So again, nice leg all the way back. Drop that knee, chest up, head up, shoulders relax. Again, feel that lovely stretch down here. So it's a long diagonal line up to the ceiling. And this is pose 4. And again, bring your feet together in any way you need to. If you need to grab that leg, grab it. Place your feet together with a slight gap in between. Your legs can be bent. Breathe, relax your neck, relax your neck. Why don't we keep our legs bent here? I want you to place your hands on your hips and you're going to give me that flat back up and out of it again. So we came forward with a flat back. We're going to do exactly the same with a flat back. So it's like you're scooping up. So scoop, look forward, flat back, and up, legs straight. Well done. That's the first 4 poses of Surya Namaskar. Let's quickly run them together. Also, I'm going to add in the breath. So what we should be doing breath-wise in these first 4 poses. So let's find our Tadasana. Breathe. Hands to prayer pose. We inhale, exhale here. Pose 2, up and look up and back. We inhale, we exhale, we swan dive forward. We step back with our right leg on an inhale. And then we bring our feet back together and swan dive back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, and down. Well done. We're now going to do that on the left side, and this time we're going to add the hands in at the end. So you bring your hands up as you scoop rather than having them on your hips. Or if that's too much, keep them on your hips until you feel strong enough in the core to get that back up. Okay, here we go. We're going to do it now on the left side, the first 4 poses. Find your Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale. And Namaskar Mudra. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Left leg step back. Head up, chest up. Breathe. And feet back together. Legs can be straight or bent to scoop that head up, and arms above, arms up. And let's go back to Namaskar Mudra. Well done. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Your first 4 poses of Surya Namaskar.